you into their world. It's not just chickens and the Angus herd. So take off your boots, relax, and go beyond the ranch.
Hi guys, welcome back to the almost said weekly vlog. It's not the weekly vlog. This is the
This is a
live stream. Oh my god, my brain is mush. I still have to do the 30 and 30. I have to do 30 days of this. I can't even keep like 3 days straight.
You got like 10 days still.
Yeah, I do. I do have a little bit of time. Good evening, guys. Thanks for coming to join us here on Beyond the Ranch for our bi-weekly ish live stream. And also, really quick, if you are a Patreon supporter, we had a poll up on Patreon about when we should do our Patreon only live stream, which is basically an invite only type of thing. And the general consensus was that the fourth Friday, the fourth Sunday of the month will be our Patreon only live stream. So thank you guys for helping us figure that out. If you aren't a Patreon, you can be for just $1 per month. And not only do you get access to our Patreon exclusive live stream, you also get a bunch of other crap, along with the ability to order beef and pork directly from our garage. So doesn't that sound appealing?
So sexy.
It's just awesome. No, it's directly from the farm store, beef and pork raised right here on the ranch. It's from the garage.
It was.
But the farm store is close by. If it wasn't in the garage, it'd be in the farm store. And you guys can order just by being Patreon supporters. And a brand new thing that we added this week, I talked about it in the video, but I'm really excited about it. You can now customize your package just a little bit. You can add a little bit to it. If you like dog bones or extra hamburger, ground pork, flank steak, skirt steak, that kind of stuff, you can add that on there. So,
or extras.
Yeah, extra.
Extra.
Eat all about it.
Please add on button.
Exactly. Thank you guys for joining us, and some new faces here tonight that I have never seen before, including a local that I saw floating around back there, and I'm going to find it because I want to make sure I get it right, because it was, now I lost it, I can't find it. You remember what it was? I can't find it now. Did I miss it? Tink's Wax Shop, right here in Gillette, Wyoming. No idea what it is. I'm guessing two things. Could be like auto detailing.
Could be candle making.
Could be, okay, three things. Could be candle making, or could be a little bit of Brazilian action going on.
Oh.
Yeah, so whatever it may be, thank you very much for joining us this evening. If you are new here and this is your first time here, be sure to say hi. Our moderators, those guys you see there with their blue names, Lori Habel, Matt Fensel, William Dunn, Zach Hewitt, and Bill the Tractor Matt, who is not here either. Those are our moderators for this evening. Oh, there's Bill. Zach's not here. Zach is preparing for another snowstorm down there in Colorado, actually, that I wish we could get. Those are our moderators. They're hanging out, female detailing. That's what it is. They're hanging out here to keep us all straight, keep us in line, as well as our audience, make this family friendly for, well, Erin's here, so we're going to try to keep it family friendly for everybody involved. But the more Erin drinks, the less family friendly it becomes.
I haven't had any. I had no friends over. I did nothing exciting. I didn't day drink at all today.
You had the house to yourself for a while. What did you do?
Oh, I should have brought the moonshine up.
Go. Man. Things always get a little bit more exciting when the moonshine is involved.
I've had that for over a week and haven't had any.
I know. You're just showing such self-control.
I am.
It is just amazing.
It's even warm outside and light outside.
This is our new time for our live stream, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. With the time change, we pushed this back just a little bit. Luckily, this is as far back as we go because we usually are working, as long as it's light out, we're working. So Sundays, the live stream kind of forces us to hang it up a little bit early. But if we kept pushing it back, eventually we'd be doing this at 10 o'clock at night. Nobody would want to do that. So, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking Wild Berry Truly and Raspberry Liqueur.
That's your new thing, isn't it?
It's really good.
It is really good.
And it's a 2-for-1.
2 for 1?
Yeah.
Like, it's on sale or what?
No, like, you get 2 drinks while consuming 1.
Well, anybody can do that. Just pour 2 glasses. Why waste time? Or pour, it's like a double, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you consider it as a double?
Sure.
Okay, we'll go with that.
I miss what Tink's Wax Shop is.
I missed it. It was female detailing, wasn't it?
And that's what JB said.
Oh, that's what JB said. What is Tink's Wax Shop? Now I gotta find it. Scrolling back,
Oh my God.
I sell Scentsy.
Oh, see,
There-
wax melts.
There you go. I should use those in the Airbnb. I've been burning candles
Yeah,
over
that's
there, and I'm
dangerous.
probably going to burn the place down. I should probably get some of those wax melts for over there. Probably be a good idea.
Yeah.
Anyway, some faces I do recognize here with us this evening. Paymaker, of course, hanging out. Carrie Sherrato, Bengalator, and JB Weld, who apparently has nothing else going on a Sunday evening. Patty's here. Manny's here. Guys, thank you very much for coming and hanging out with us this evening. We really do appreciate it. If you watch today's video, I got I'm sure he's watching, but I got a text message from a friend of mine who happens to be a doctor, who said that we did lots of bad things in today's video. So anything that you saw in today's video, just remember, we cut out the really dangerous stuff. Trust me, we do stuff you don't want to see. So
What'd you do that was so bad?
well, there's that open belt on the auger, which is Dangerous. And Matt and I talked about that.
Well,
And Matt, by the way, Matt here hanging out with us
my
as
vegetable
well.
washer is dangerous.
It is, but we don't use that on a daily basis.
No.
We haven't used it for a while. Matt, did you feel unsafe around the auger?
No, I have common sense.
Well, so do people with 9 fingers. We did talk about putting a cover on that belt.
Matt thinks it's really funny.
What, having 9 fingers?
No, that's the way you said it is for you.
No, there definitely are a lot of things that are dangerous on a ranch, and I should probably stress that some of the stuff that we do. Don't try this at home. I don't know. If Erin was there, she'd be cussing the whole time.
I don't want you to get hurt, but you're kind of a grown up, so make good choices. I mean, I tell the kids that too. Make good choices.
Let's talk about injuries really quick. Do you remember your first injury on the ranch? First time you hurt yourself?
The first time I went to the hospital was last spring.
Yeah, it was. Spring. Yeah, that was last spring. The first time you went. I've never went to the hospital, but my first. It was the first summer here, so we came in fall. The next summer, I was actually cleaning up, and I threw a board that had a nail in it, and that board bounced back and actually hit me. Well, my scar's going away. Hit me somewhere up in here.
13 years.
I know, it's hit me somewhere up in here, and I'm bleeding all over the place. And right at that moment, the UPS driver pulls in, who actually over time has become pretty good friends of ours.
He's still a UPS driver.
He's still a UPS driver, still our UPS driver. And he pulls in and he walks up to me and he says, Mike, do you need to go to the hospital? Because I just had blood just running down my arm.
Groceries and bring home big Band-Aids.
Yeah, I needed big Band-Aids.
And then we went and got tetanus shot, and that was the last time we got tetanus shot, and that was in 2009.
Yeah, so time for another tetanus shot too.
If you go to the hospital, they'll give you one. It's fine.
They'll catch you up. They do that. We did the math today. This is our 14th. We're coming into our 14th calving season.
Yep.
That blows me away. I don't think I've done anything for 14 years in a row. I don't even think I was in radio for 14 years. No, I wasn't.
We've been married for longer.
Right, but okay, so I've done that for longer. But it didn't. I mean, it is what it is.
This is your longest career.
Yeah, now it is.
Yeah, I mean mine too.
Yeah, crazy, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
People still think I don't have a clue what I'm doing.
Every day, about every third comment.
All right, here's how these live stream
I
things
like
work.
Matt here. You can hear like a chuckle in the background.
Here's how these live stream things work. We obviously we sit here, we talk to each other, we shoot the breeze, which is something that's super easy to do in Wyoming.
I saw Paymaker. I saw Jen posted on Facebook about the Blackstone. Are you gonna cook some pork chops or something on there, like something from Our Wyoming Life?
What are you talking about?
Anthony and Jen got a Blackstone.
I don't know.
You didn't see that?
Yeah, you don't. Mike doesn't know what a Blackstone
Well, I'll
is.
go up there.
Oh yeah, we'll come over for dinner. That would be
Okay,
great.
yeah. He's only about 2 hours away from me.
Well, but you're here, Matt. You're not in Chicago.
No. By the way, we looked at prices for return tickets to send you back to Chicago.
Yeah.
It is no longer cost feasible.
I'm stuck here.
You're pretty much stuck. Like, yeah, it was cheap to get you here. Prices have gone up.
Yeah.
And really, it's no longer within our tax bracket. So
You mean I get to eat Aaron's cooking all the time?
either that or you're thumbing your way back to Chicago.
I'm eating Aaron's cooking.
No doubt. So anyway, Blackstone,
It's a
I know what it is because Zach Johnson had one. Isn't that what they had at their house?
You should contact them. Get us a sponsorship.
Zach?
No, Blackstone.
Oh. Why?
I want one.
Okay.
Anthony said we could come for dinner. Thanks.
All right, but he didn't answer your question.
They had steaks.
Oh, they had steaks. Very cool. They are great customers of the website.
Yeah, like every other week.
Exactly.
We appreciate that. Thank you guys.
Exactly. So anyway, I was explaining how these live stream things work.
Yeah.
If you have questions, feel free to ask your question. Use a question mark. Sometimes that helps a little bit. And you can, hopefully we'll answer it for you. If not, and it's a good enough question, our moderators will grab a hold of it. They'll make sure that it gets to us as well. So feel free to ask your questions. And my very first question here that I'm going to answer is actually for Matt. Matt, what does your shirt say?
Can you say it?
Yep. It says bullshit.
Yes.
You can find that on our website.
From the fan collection of Our Wyoming Life, available on our website.
I don't think it's available in hoodie form on the website. You have to come to the farm store to get it as a hoodie.
Oh yeah, that's a special farm store
Farm
only
store
deal.
special. And you can also
I
get
didn't
this
know that.
shirt on our website. It says support local farmers.
Yeah, we have a ton of stuff on our website.
Does it come with the stain too?
Does it come with stain? There's no stain. This is brand new.
Oh,
Brand new.
I just messed with you.
The peanut gallery.
By the way, dinner was good.
Yeah. You better say
Kiss
dinner
ass.
is good.
$20 super chat from August. Thank you very much. Does the ranch make money from the cowhide after the cows are processed? Just curious. Actually, no. Our processor used to sell cowhides.
They had to work with a tanner.
They had to work with a tanner, but now they don't have anywhere to send them right now. One of the wonders of being kind of in the middle of nowhere is that you have to be able to do something
trades
with it.
and stuff like that, becoming harder and harder to find, and there's just not a lot of tanneries around. So yeah, it is a waste product.
Yeah.
Even like we never have sold a hide, never. I knew a few other producers that would get a few a year, and they had a hard time selling them. There's not a huge demand for cow hides. I think like lamb, sheep, there's maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, depends on Eric sells the long-haired, whatever
They
those
do
are called.
what are the lambs?
Hairy lambs.
Oh, I can't remember what kind of lambs they sell. But yeah, he always gets pelts.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just not a super. I've never had anybody ask to purchase one, like to legitimately purchase one, like some curiosity, but not like I actually want to buy this.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
another
$10 super chat in there from Reener. Aaron, straws are bad for you.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh, I like.
You can't say that and then not say why. It's like, come on. You're going to make me look it up myself. Why would straws be bad?
I don't know.
I've always heard that when you drink from a straw, you get drunker faster because you're not getting as much oxygen with the alcohol.
Cool.
I've just heard that.
3 for 1.
That's like a college thing, but
Yeah. I thought it was just because you could drink faster.
that might be it too.
I didn't
Who
know there was
knows?
oxygen involved.
I don't know. Who knows? JB Weld, $10 super chat there as well. Don't all the waste products go to rendering plants? Not here. We don't really have a rendering plant anywhere nearby. So from what I've heard, and this may be wrong, is that hides and all that stuff goes directly to the landfill. Yeah, that's what I was told anyway from Sturgis. So, Susan, you showed up, but it's just there at the beginning. You're
We
only
just
15
started.
minutes. We just started.
Yeah,
Good for you.
Time change.
What was the day that didn't work on the video? What was the topic?
Look, don't ask. Just go right on by that.
It was,
Don't do it.
really quick, on Thursday we talked about Victoria's Secret for men. It was all about Matt's OnlyFans channel.
Oh, geez.
Yeah,
you did
so
it.
Jared said get a new doctor. I actually know one. He'll tell you how dangerous your job is.
Dave, are straws bad?
Oh yeah, is Dave on here? Yeah, send me a text, Dave. Let me know why straws would be bad if you're watching. He's probably not. He watches later.
Sometimes they're here. Somebody has plans for spring gardening. Yeah, we're doing it. It's happening. Lots of spring gardening going on. The whole high tunnel is planted except for like the second planting of spinach isn't in. Head lettuce isn't in yet, although it's like I have transplants started. Yeah, we're doing it.
The high tunnel's got a lot of stuff going
High
on
tunnel's
already.
going, man.
If you're not following Erin on TikTok, and you're not on TikTok, how else would anybody know?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I talk about it on live stream, and I tell them to go to TikTok. Yeah. There's TikTok content that I'm doing TikTok content about gardening.
Right.
And I occasionally post up on Facebook or Instagram.
And about cows running around. Fat cows,
Yeah.
pregnant cows,
Yeah.
making Bambi run around.
And how mean I was.
Yes, exactly. Mario said, Matt has an OnlyFans. Sign me up. That's how Matt pays his rent. So.
Oh, come on, my daughter's watching.
My daughter's watching.
Yeah, she said gross.
Yeah.
I think you could do real well, Matt, with an OnlyFans.
I think you could too.
The pictures of Richard were good.
Steve Cameron there with a $10 super chat. Thank you very much, Steve. Really do appreciate it. Way down south.
Thank you. You know, it's fun when we joke about feet pictures and stuff. I don't know why you got to throw Richard into it.
You know, because we try to keep things family friendly, and that's why.
So I said Richard.
Timothy asks, how much extra growing time would you say the high tunnel gives you annually? Potentially 12 months out of the year. We don't heat it, but like...
I think kale could grow in there year
Yeah,
round.
I mean, I've grown stuff year round. I've grown stuff all through winter, things like spinach and kale. But yeah, our average last frost date's not till May 20th, and so I planted a month ago. So I have 3 months on the front of the season, and I can easily go into November, and I can push it further with row cover and stuff like that if I want to, and if I keep the weeds out in the fall. But yeah, 3 months at the beginning of the season easily. Granted, you know, I'm not harvesting yet. It'll be May before I harvest, but I'll harvest. My spring baskets for my nonprofit start the first Tuesday in May, so we'll have like 3 harvests out of there before we're done freezing outside. So.
Good job.
Yeah, I love the high tunnel.
How long have you been gardening on the ranch? When did you plant your first garden? Because it wasn't our first year.
No. I went to farmer's market in 10.
Okay.
But my mom had gardens.
Correct.
Song Daddy says, drinking through a straw can contribute to line wrinkles, bloating, cavities, and tea staining. Cool, I'll brush my teeth.
You can't get Aaron to get away from a straw.
I thought you had less staining with the straw than if you don't use a straw.
Well, you would think it because it's not so much in
Because it puts
contact.
it behind your teeth.
Yeah, just stains on the backside. I can call my dentist if you'd like. I think I have his number around here somewhere.
I'm good.
Susan, how do you decide how thick to cut your steaks for sale? By the way, they were absolutely delicious and yummy. Thank you, Susan. Appreciate it. How do you decide?
We've cut steaks 1 inch thick for, I don't know, I think since when did we sell our first beef? Had to be like 2014?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we just always cut them 1 inch thick.
It was easy. Nice round number, 1 inch. We'll go with that. I have seen 1.5 inch steaks.
Yeah, you get less steaks then.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, like, we're selling them on a per pound, not on an individual basis, but, like, we always run out of ribeyes. If they were 1.5 inches, we'd have less ribeyes. So, yeah, I don't know. It's pretty, you know, I think when the first time I had to do cut instructions, like, I really, like, Roger really, he worked at Sturgis, he really, like, walked me through, like, what was recommended or what was, like, typical, so.
It may just be because then the butchers don't have to change anything.
Well, some people cut them different.
True.
But actually, none of my customers that have ever done bulk orders have cut different. I always have cut 1 inch.
That's because you're like 1 inch. That's what you get. Get what you get and you don't throw it.
I mean, people ask me, and like, you know, I always tell people to buy some of our meat before they purchase a half or a whole. And so, like, you know, they've usually had some steaks, and they, like, ask, like, how thick are yours? 1 inch.
Right. Chickens this week in the weekly vlog. Mackenzie got to do the little chicken dance thing. I saw Christy asked earlier, how long before those chickens are ready for freezer camp?
12 weeks is what
they're growing fast.
they are growing.
They're getting
fast.
big, yeah.
Yeah. 12 weeks, yeah, is the.
So how old are they now? 2 weeks old?
They'll be 2 weeks on
So another
Tuesday.
10 weeks from now?
Yeah.
Hey Siri, what date is 10 weeks from now?
It's May 29th, 2022
There you go.
at 7:20 p.m.
Call it the beginning of June,
Yeah, that's
somewhere in there. So
Thank you, Tinks Wax Shop, for the super chat. Thanks
Oh,
for the laugh. I'll bring you a warmer and 2 bars to use.
okay. really don't have to do that, but thank you very much. It's better than burning down the house, I guess. Will I get an email from you guys if I did sign up properly for Patreon? Don Reed.
Yeah.
You should, yeah. And obviously, when you log into Patreon, it'll tell you if you're a patron member.
Check
or
your
not.
spam.
Yeah, check spam. Spam, good thing. Gas prices here, what, $4 a gallon?
$4 and $4.75 for diesel-ish, right around there.
Something like that. All right. Moving right along. Any rain, Aaron?
Yeah, 3 sprinkles.
We did. We got like 3 drops today. Are you reading?
Yeah. Where in PA did you buy the chicks? They came from Cackle Hatchery. So it's just from one of their nurseries. I don't know what you call them. Chick breeders? Hatcheries? I don't know. But they came through Cackle Hatchery.
Yep. Let's see.
Do you sell New York strips? Nope. We sell T-bones.
Yeah, we don't do New York strips. T-bones. Joseph asked if we worry about our wells running dry.
Yeah.
We had to have a conversation with the kiddos about this today because, like, we don't know how much water is down there. Our well for our house is only 35 feet deep. Now we have wells that are a half mile away that are 600 feet deep. So the water table here is all over the place. But we've had a couple of years where we've turned on the faucet and you get bubbles occasionally.
It's kind of bubbly now.
Is it? And that's spooky, yeah, because we really do need the moisture.
And there's always things that could be done too, like they could drop the pump lower, and like just because it would go dry doesn't mean that there's not water there. It just maybe needs to be adjusted.
Right.
But yeah, we really have no idea how much water is in that aquifer.
Yeah, the drought is still really
Still
prominent
happening.
in everybody's
Yeah.
mind, and it's been 2 years of moderate to heavy drought,
Mhm.
and it's not picking up right now. We're not seeing any more rain.
We
We're
got
not
about
seeing anything.
4 weeks for the weather pattern to drastically change for us to have any hope of having any hay.
Yeah.
So,
And if we have hay, maybe price of diesel, we might not be able to cut it anyway. So
cheaper than getting it here.
that's very true.
So.
Let's see.
Matt's whining that I don't make meatloaf.
She also doesn't make caramel rolls, so.
Yeah. I'm not kidding.
Don, if you check your bank account and see if there was a charge that went through, you can also just go to patreon.com and hit the login button, and whatever you entered for your email and password, if that works, then you're an active Patreon.
I don't
Right?
know. No, I think you can. I don't know.
You have to log in.
You have to log into Patreon, but you can have a Patreon account and not subscribe to anybody.
Okay. Well,
So
you'll be able to see.
you'll see
our
us
page.
in there, so,
yeah.
yeah.
So just go to patreon.com and try and log in and see what happens, and see if you
Exactly.
can see our content.
JB Wells said that guy in Wyoming looked like he had some decent snow. We didn't get any of that up
Yeah.
there. No.
No, I know Zach Hewitt got snow, like southern Wyoming, northern Colorado, got some decent moisture. We got nothing.
Yeah, nothing. Still, if you watch the webcam, it's just brown out there, and it is spooky because like you go out now, and obviously we're expecting some snow tonight.
Yeah.
A little bit,
2
and
inches.
but when you go out there, it's dry. I mean, you can. If you saw today on Instagram, Erin posted a picture of the kids running around in the go-kart, and they're just dust.
Yeah,
just
lots of dust.
Lots of dust coming out of that thing. So
Yeah, 2 inches of snow tonight.
there we go. I'll take 2 inches of snow
It's better than nothing.
for sure.
Wet snow too.
Lots of moisture.
Art is formerly known as Scoot. Thank you for the super chat. Apply this to Matt's Meatloaf Fund.
Matt's Meatloaf Fund is he goes to Perkins and buys meatloaf. But yeah, $10. That's enough to go have dinner at Perkins.
Hey, thank you very much.
Yeah, there you go.
Appreciate
Awesome.
it.
We'll just put it towards his rent.
I don't.
Even better. Thank you.
I don't like meatloaf, so I don't make meatloaf.
And you don't like me, though.
And Matt and Mike really want meatloaf. So they're
But you know what? You do the cooking. I can do without it.
You can make it.
Oh, I enjoy your cooking.
That means he just doesn't want to do
I
it.
just don't do it. Everybody tells me it's not hard, so I just don't like it.
It's like a big hamburger.
What? Oh,
From Dr. Dave,
thanks, Dr. Dave.
drinking alcohol through a straw. By the way, he is a real doctor. I'm guessing. I haven't seen any paperwork on this, but I'm going to go with it. Drinking alcohol through a straw theoretically gets you drunk faster based on several ways. You drink faster. You have some of the alcohol vaporized, which enters the bloodstream faster via the lungs.
Neat.
It creates a vacuum, which eliminates oxygen, so the feeling of intoxication is created due to the lack of oxygen. However, the actual effects are probably negligible, but it does save your teeth.
Oh, see, it's good for your teeth.
It's better for your teeth. Thank you, Dave. We appreciate that. Nothing like using a lifeline and getting it straight from the source. Or close to it. I'm going to get a bill now, I can guarantee. All right. Let's see. Matt can chip in and cook too. That's right. Matt,
Yeah.
Matt, what's your go-to dish? What do you cook? The oven thing? That's where you do the cooking?
Tacos.
Tacos.
Yes.
Okay, so
My kids never complained about it.
I never. Okay, well,
I had to cook for my family a couple times.
a couple times, once or twice.
You gonna let Matt make tacos?
Yeah, sure. I
Cool.
don't care.
Huh? No, yours are really good. Why would I mess with that?
Yeah, it's real hard. Grab some hamburger, put the taco seasoning. I was gonna say something and I forgot.
I don't know what you were gonna say. Something about tacos?
I don't know. Anyhow, anytime you guys want to make meatloaf, cool. I'll make some chicken nuggets.
I haven't had meatloaf in 14 years.
Whatever. I buy you TV dinners.
That doesn't count. Now I'm going to get an email from Dr. Dave about how bad TV dinners are for me.
Well, then you should cook for yourself more.
I should.
I make one meal a day, and then there's leftovers in the fridge. And endless supplies of protein. Like,
There's
literally.
meat everywhere. Dr. Dave, you got a convert. Mario says, that's it. I'm putting a straw in my beer. So look at that. We have Straws by Dr. Dave. 1 out of 10 doctors suggest if you want to get drunk, that's the way to do it. All right. Enchiladas. Film that. I'm guessing Matt would,
Do you know make enchiladas, Matt?
You know, it's not not.
I don't know what he said.
Spanish means I don't understand.
Enchilada.
Oh, what about
Do you make enchiladas?
it? I could. It's a lot of work.
Everything's a lot of work, actually.
Yeah.
All
What
right.
did I do around here?
You cook 1 meal a day. You just said it.
You guys cook none.
I cook my own lunch.
Yeah, but we're busy.
I make
What did you have for
animals.
lunch today?
Well, I skipped lunch today because I forgot. But I did make breakfast burritos, which you made.
I've
in
already
advance,
made
And we
those.
just had to heat them up. But
Oh.
technically, like 50-50.
I know what I was going to say.
What were you going
Our
to say?
microwave was broken for like 3 days, and you threw a fit every day at lunchtime because there was no microwave. I was like,
There's a lot of stuff in this house that you can't make without a microwave.
air fryer and a whole ass oven and stove. Like lots of options.
That oven and stove, you have to warm it up. You have to talk dirty to it. I mean, it's just it just takes too much time. You gotta.
You were like I can't make that. I can't make that. I can't eat that.
It's frozen. Don't have time to thaw things. It's forever.
I think there was things like corn dogs that are really good in the air fryer, and you're like, oh,
They take 20 minutes
it
in the
takes
air
too
fryer.
long. It does not take 20 minutes.
Okay, 15 minutes.
Oh God.
Which
so
might as
long.
well be 20 minutes because you have to let them cool down. So they're 9 million degrees when they come out of there. Kelly said someone mentioned Kenzie's chicken dance. That was awesome. She is a sweetheart. She did do the chicken dance, kind of a modified version of the chicken dance for us. So it was pretty cute. William, toaster oven.
And we don't have one of those. Really.
Why am I not surprised that William has a toaster oven?
We have an air
Do not
fryer.
know why, but that does not surprise me at all.
I've never had a toaster oven in my life. But we have an
Not
air
even when you were
fryer.
in college, you didn't have a toaster oven?
No.
Do you have a microwave?
Yeah.
Did it work?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I think I had a hot plate too.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I had a sandwich maker. One of those
Oh, panini maker things?
No,
George
it was
Foreman?
like a sandwich. It was like
Was it the Ronco one?
I don't.
It made like little triangles, like
Yeah,
took it and cut it into little. Yeah, I remember those. You
Yeah.
could make, you could make the grilled cheese, of course.
I didn't
But you
have
could
a
make
hot
like
plate.
little hot pockets in those things.
I didn't have a hot plate. I just had a microwave and the sandwich maker.
Sandwich makers were cool.
And I remember maybe a coffee pot. I think we made warm water in the coffee pot for ramen.
Oh,
Or maybe I just microwaved it. I don't really remember.
ramen in a coffee pot? Sounds like something that
Water.
happens in
Hot
jail.
water.
Okay, well, whatever.
But you could just put the noodles in there in the pot.
Oh yeah, see, that's a good idea actually. I'm gonna do that next time. Actually, you could make ramen and coffee, and get your ramen and your caffeine all at once.
That wouldn't be very good.
Seasoning probably wouldn't fit very well. There's always beef jerky. That's no doubt.
Yeah.
Lori asked how long the cows carry their calves. Well, the whole time. They actually it's about 283 days, give or take. Actually, bull calves tend to actually stay with their moms a little bit longer. Heifer calves are born earlier, usually, but that's not always true. We are coming up on that mark. In fact, tonight I get to check cows for the very first time at night because we do have this storm coming in. And I have a feeling with the barometric pressure going up and down over the last few days, we may have a calf here within the next day or two. That's kind of what I'm hoping.
Lori wanted to ask me a question too.
Okay.
We're talking about toaster ovens and stuff over here, though.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm
You guys
talking about
should
cows on the cow channel. Not the toaster oven channel, but
If
okay.
you don't have an air fryer, though, okay, I can't speak about a toaster oven because I don't have one. But you talked me into the air fryer, and I was like, I don't know.
Erin didn't want to get an
They're
air fryer. She was
expensive.
like, this is stupid. We don't need an air fryer.
Love it.
See?
It's great.
Now let's talk about how often the air fryer gets cleaned.
Well, you're just putting
It's
frozen
like
chicken.
it's like a seasoning thing. I think that's what I'm going with. It's like a cast iron skillet. It's got to be seasoned. Our air fryer, seasoned very well.
If you're just cooking frozen, pre-cooked chicken nuggets in it, which is the thing it gets used the most for,
95% of the time.
why do you need to clean it? But what did I put in the other day? I made chicken in it.
Yeah.
Raw
see?
chicken. I cleaned it before and after.
Oh well, good for you.
Yeah.
Good job.
You just throw the chicken nuggets in, though. The kids don't care.
You have a legal question here from S.J. Klaus, the Klaus Ranch. That's up your alley.
What do you have to? What all do you have to do to get to sell meat off the ranch? Meaning licenses and stuff. You need to have it. We have it processed at a USDA facility, so we can ship across state lines. And I have a distributor's license through the Department of Agriculture that costs $50 a year.
And that's it.
That's
If
it.
you're selling just within your state, depends on state law, right? You can actually get state inspected and sell within your state. So
Yeah.
a little bit easier.
Same thing. You still need a license. So because we're shipping across state lines, we need that distributor's license, and we're also reselling other products. So like technically, like our beef jerky, like we didn't process that. Like if there's a recall on that, Sturgis Meats covers the recall. So it's their product. So then we have to have that license. Like the honey on our website, like we're not the producers of that. That's a licensed honey producer that can ship across state lines.
Right.
So that distributor's license allows me to resell other products across state lines, and it tells the state that I'm selling food. So and then Rebecca, our local health inspector, comes out once a year and looks at the farm store.
Jared would also like it to be known that it's bad for your health to eat chicken nuggets through a straw. That's something you don't want to do.
Do your own.
So yeah,
Haymaker said they don't clean the air fryer either. Love it. Thank you.
that doesn't surprise me. He can't even afford to put sleeves on his shirt. I mean, we can't expect him to clean an air fryer. Come on. All right.
Forget the ranch and get a full-time cook.
So he says $5 super chat.
Thank you,
Rainer.
Rainer. I would love a cook. That'd be great.
Yeah.
We probably need a ranch hand more, though.
Speaking of ranch hands, I did have a chance to talk to ranch hand Jeff. He will be coming back. That's now official, but I don't know when. Sometime we're hoping in April, but I don't know for sure when that date will be. But we have got confirmation that he will be coming back. So that does help us out. And if you are planning on visiting us through Harvest Host or staying in the Airbnb or anything like that, Jeff kind of handles that whole side of things for us. So he will be your gracious host, and maybe even your cook. Not our cook, but maybe yours.
Oh, Jeff eats TV dinners.
He does.
James Cutter, you have an inspector come by and inspect your cows before you ship them off to market. Yeah, that's the brand inspector.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with food sales.
That has to do with
though.
ownership more than anything.
Yeah, and you don't have to have a brand inspection for pigs.
No.
So it has nothing to do with like what happens to them after it's processed. That's to provide legal transfer of ownership to kind of to Sturgis so that they can kill those animals.
Right.
Like they have to have the paperwork that says we own those animals.
Right. In Sturgis, there is an inspector. There's a veterinarian and a USDA inspector in Sturgis that do their job, and they make sure everything's, I was going to say kosher, but it can't be kosher. Everything's cool when they go through. So yeah.
What's the deal with next Sunday's weekly vlog? Are you doing a vlog?
Okay.
I said yes.
Aaron says we're doing a weekly vlog. So I want to. I kind of promise we do a little bit of more of what Matt's doing next week. So I might give Matt a few projects next week. Is that okay with you? Hold on, I'm trying to find
Whatever
the
you
button.
want to do. Sure.
Cool.
As long as it's not working at excavator. I sucked at that.
What, digging a hole?
Yeah, it wasn't that good. That took a long time.
It does take a long time to dig a hole.
Oh, I ain't good at it.
Well, that's why you get paid by the hour.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I'm a union guy.
Doesn't matter.
Paid by the hour.
Ain't nobody getting paid around here. What are you talking about?
So there'll be a vlog.
So there will be a weekly vlog on Sunday. I don't even know what the calendar looks like.
And then there'll be no Wednesday. Next Wednesday. You'll do a Wednesday video this week.
Okay.
And the next Wednesday you'll take a break.
Okay, so what day is the first? When does the vlogs, the weekly, or the 30 and 30 start?
On Friday.
The first.
Yeah, that's Friday.
Okay. So I have to do a video this Wednesday,
And then Sunday.
Sunday's vlog, and then I get to take time off until Friday.
Yeah.
Sweet. Cool.
You better get all your ducks in a row
I know.
for the next 30 days.
Yeah. We do have some cool stuff planned for the 30 and 30. Not really planned, but kind of like up here in our heads, rattling around. But we do have, we'll tell you guys, and don't tell anybody else. But we've got gift cards to give away from Area.
A lot of that won't be happening until the live stream at the end.
Right. I did tell Area we'd give one away at the beginning.
Yeah.
So probably the first day of the vlog, we're going to be giving away a gift card from Marriott. We'll also be doing one during the live stream. We're planning on giving away maybe a meat package at some point.
You see this drives me crazy.
You told me that.
I did not.
Yes, you did. You said we were going to do some Our Wyoming Life stuff to give away.
No, we did not talk
Yes,
about
you
that.
did.
You made this up.
No, I remember you saying
No.
this. I'm not blindsiding you with this.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. You said something about it. Anyway, we're going to give away stuff during the 30
Yeah,
and
we
30.
will.
That's
We'll
kind of
do
our
some
plan.
giveaways.
So what we're going to give away, we don't really know yet, but we're going to pull some stuff from our sponsors and maybe some stuff from the farm store, that kind of thing. We'll give some stuff away during the live stream. And the 24-hour live stream will take place on May 1st, correct? And that's a Sunday?
Yeah, I think so. I did look ahead to this. Yeah, it's a Sunday.
There you go.
So last vlog will come out April 30th. And videos are going to come out at 4 p.m. That's what you did last year.
Did I?
Yeah.
The same day?
No.
The day before?
Yeah.
So you're getting what happened the day before at
Yes.
4 p.m. Okay. I was wondering about that because I couldn't remember.
Well, the first year we did it at 6 a.m.
Yeah, that doesn't work. In fact, I'm even thinking about changing the time that the weekly vlog comes out because YouTube today told me that 6 a.m. is not good.
More
They actually sent me an email and they said, hey, you're putting this video out at 6 a.m. and probably not the best time to be doing it. So we might be changing that too.
To like 8 a.m.
Or 4 p.m. Whatever.
Sure, whatever. Well, that'd be weird to have the video come out at 4 and then we live stream at 7.
That would be weird. But everybody would know who we were. They wouldn't have time to forget. We did talk about doing some 30 and 30 t-shirts
There's
as well.
going to be some special merch that's only available during the 30 and 30.
Yeah, I kind of like the Ranching Daily shirt. Thought, hashtag, something.
Yeah.
With the words Ranching Daily. Daily
Okay.
Ranch. I don't know. Something like that. But yeah, I survived the 30 and 30. I kind of like that idea.
I survived the 24-hour live stream. Only available during the 24-hour live stream.
Oh, yeah. See, maybe I should get one. If I survive. We're still not there yet. But, let's see. Aaron, did you ever get another vehicle after the deer tried to commit suicide? Just wondering.
Yeah, that deer did commit suicide. We later saw it.
You may have actually, we did get a new vehicle finally. It took us a few months.
Yeah, I hit the deer in October. Was it October? Yeah.
Yeah, it was October.
And we didn't get a car till mid-January. So, we did get a used Yukon XL.
Bigger Yukon,
Yeah, the bigger Yukon.
which is nice because then we have room to shove
More
stuff
room.
in. Yeah, which is nice.
What do you put in the water for new chicks? Just the first couple days, they get a little splash of apple cider vinegar with the mother in it. And
What is the mother? What is that?
It's like the the bacteria.
Okay, you're going to look this up.
Yeah, I'm going to look it up. I don't know. It's the stuff that makes the vinegar, right?
Has Wi-Fi service improved on the ranch? Probably not, honestly, to tell you the truth.
Well, Wi-Fi comes from our house.
Yeah, so cell service. Who knows? We'll find out as we go. I really didn't go through and put in any new towers or anything. So
Okay, Verizon.
yeah, Verizon, get on it.
Okay, so mother of vinegar is a biofilm composed of a form of cellulose and acetic acid bacteria that develops on fermenting alcoholic liquids, which turns alcohol into acetic acid with the help of oxygen from the air.
What?
It's bugs.
What?
I could have told you that.
It's you could not have told us that, Matt.
Oh, wait a minute. I get a disclaimer from Dr. Dave.
What's that?
Can somebody flash the disclaimer thing? Not promoting intake of alcohol in any way, only dental health. So.
Dave really wants us to have no fun. Nothing dangerous.
No fun. I can't chop off my fingers. I can't hurt my hand.
Can't drink out of a straw.
Jeez.
Be a fun sucker.
Really, if you make money off of people's health, like, a little cirrhosis pays the bills.
Bottoms up.
A little cirrhosis and Daddy gets a new Jaguar. All right.
There was $100 super chat.
Oh, was there? I missed it. JP Merrick. Love Owl so much. Drove 200 miles and my phone was dying just to get recharged and make my favorite channel. Wow. 200 miles to find a charger?
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Thank you. That's awesome.
Anyhow, there was a question from Matt.
Oh yeah, didn't Lori have a question for Matt? Can we flash that up on the screen for a second?
I don't
We
know
can
what
find
question
that.
was. She just asked that question.
If she could ask you a question.
Yep.
Okay.
She was
Go ahead.
asking you guys if she could ask me a question.
Sure.
Yeah, feel free to ask Matt a question. We're waiting.
Starlink's expensive.
It is a little pricey.
It's like a couple $100 a month or something.
Well, there was like a $500 or $600 fee to hook it up,
Yeah.
and then it was a couple $100 a month. So
Maybe eventually we'll get Starlink. I don't know.
How to Peel an Egg with a Straw by Erin.
I don't know how to do that.
How to Peel an Egg?
It's on TikTok.
Not with a straw.
There's got to be something.
Watch a TikTok.
Watch it. All right, if anybody sees a question pop up for Matt, let me know.
We're just waiting.
We're just hanging out, waiting for that to happen.
Oh, wow. This is great quality.
Isn't it, though? How many people here actually found us during the 30 on 30? I think
So
that's
many.
a good question, because the first 30 on 30 that we did was during, we had that 2-week lockdown that was going to cure COVID.
2 years ago.
Yeah, that's when we started the 30 on 30.
Like right about this time. We should go look and see when the first video came out.
It was right around here, because I didn't start it in August. I started in March the
In
very
August.
first year.
You didn't start
Or
in August.
Started in March the first year. So, because I remember it took forever. We didn't have our first calf until like halfway through the 30 and
I
30.
think we missed the question.
Did we miss the question?
Yep.
Okay. Where's the question?
Keep it
Lori's
going.
husband is from Chicago.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I don't know.
I don't
what the
know.
question is.
Matt, are you watching?
I'm trying to.
All right, Brian, I've been watching for about 3 years. Not with you guys making the changes to your ranch. With this calving season, are you guys going to keep any of the calves to try to grow your herd?
Wow, there's a lot of
I figured it out, though. I got through it. Brian, thank you very much. Heifer calves, we're probably going to keep back some
At
of
least
those.
this year.
Yeah, I think we're going to do that.
We have a number that we're going to try and get to, and that will happen through a combination of keeping back heifers and possibly buying some bred heifers or somebody else's 5-year-olds or something.
Mhm.
I don't know. We'll get there eventually.
Matt, you've been practicing your welding?
Nope, not at all. Some guy rolled his eyes at me and really messed with my self-confidence, and I quit.
Was that guy 26 years old?
Yeah, it takes
And he took a
naps in the
nap
middle of the
today?
day. Yeah.
Yeah, he took a
That
nap
guy.
today. Yeah, that's the guy. Freddie Bowman would like to say Matt is cool, so there you go. Your confidence is back up, Matt. We tear you down just to build you up.
I think Mr. Bowman needs to really reevaluate his life if he thinks I'm cool. Man.
I'm turning you off. All right.
All right. What is Erin drinking? Truly, wild berry, and raspberry liqueur.
Let's see. Do all your chickens lay the same color eggs?
No,
No.
we have a rainbow. We have white ones and cream ones and light brown and dark brown and speckled and green, and I'm hoping for some olive eggs.
Do they have a
And
pimento
blue.
in them?
Blue. There's blue. Green, blue.
Okay. You missed my pimento joke.
I don't like pimentos.
What's the verdict on the ranch? John asked. We are attempting to buy as much as we can, so
Waiting
we're
for
still working on some paperwork. But we will let you guys know once that happens. I think that'll be a big story when it does break. So
Thank you, Tanks Rack Shop. We just got a bunch of straws from Amazon. We got like 20 of these things.
you just splashed me
You're
with something. Yep. All right. Where are we at in calving? I'm hoping to have a calf any day now. Is my plan.
You're early.
I think we could have one. I actually went back. You know how your phone sometimes says, "Hey, here's memories from."
Oh, pictures.
Yeah, like
It's-
4 years ago. 2 years ago, we had twins today.
Just 2 years ago?
2 or 3. No, it was 4 years ago.
Yeah, because we haven't had any twins. Remember that we had like 4 sets of twins that year? We
Yeah.
haven't had any twins since then. And Bambi's not having twins.
No, not unless she's hid one down in there somewhere.
No. Nobody is slated to have twins. But we'll
You never
see.
know.
You never know.
But anyway, yeah, 4 years ago we had twins today. So we can
The
have
twins
cats.
would
We can
come
have calves
early.
anytime.
Yeah, we could. And I think it's good for you to check tonight just because of the weather and the moisture coming in and stuff.
Yeah. Plus, I get to wake you up in the middle of the night when I come back to
I
bed.
will sleep through it.
Good for you. I won't. Even though I have been out checking cows at night, and I'll like stop if there's a cow like I think is doing something, and I'll stop in the gator, and I'll watch it for a while, and then I'll wake up, and it's like an hour later. I'm like, where'd she go? I have no idea where she
Right,
went.
you've fallen
She's
asleep
gone.
in the
I fell
gator.
asleep in the gator. Yeah, I've done that a few
I
times.
think we need to make some sort of system. We need a dry erase board on my side of the bed or something that you write like what time you went out, because I'll wake you up sometimes and be like,
You
"Did
do.
you go out?"
You did. She wakes me up in the middle of the day. You gonna go check cows? I just got back. I just fell asleep. Yeah. Diana, if there's anything that we can do to help you with the ranch purchase,
Keep buying jerky and sign up on Patreon.
yeah, I mean that's what they're looking at. So
Keep watching videos.
we're working with a bank we're hopefully seeing the value of what we do, and one of the things they look at is it's called profit and loss. They want to know how much we spend compared to how much we make.
Well, that's any business.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
Special.
any business has to be able to show that,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, the more that people buy, the better we look.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they're looking at our past sales history, our growth. Our business has grown so much in the last 3 years. Like when they look at like our 20, when did we start selling jerky? And we sold a little bit in 19. Started really selling a lot of jerky in 20. Like before then, like our tax returns look drastically different than they look now. Yeah, our business has grown huge amounts in 3 years.
everything that, and I talked about it in the weekly vlog, and I didn't do enough. I didn't give it credit because I recorded that in the morning and I was kind of tired. But you didn't watch it, so you don't know what I'm talking about. But I, in the beginning of the video for Monday, all I talked about was like thanking people because like we wouldn't be where we're at without people buying beef jerky or coming and supporting the farm store or watching videos.
Yeah.
And so like
YouTube helps, and like social media, like we get paid, like we're getting paid obviously to sit here and make this content and stuff, but like the real growth of our business has happened as we've developed product.
businesses around YouTube.
Yeah.
Exactly. Mario mentioned that he was one of the first 2,000 viewers. If I remember right, Mario actually found us from that video that was on Reddit.
Oh, the feeding cows.
The feeding the cows. If I remember, you can correct me if I'm wrong, Mario, but
That's crazy.
that
We've
was a long
changed
time
so
ago.
much in that time.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Way different. But being able to, expand on what we have and take advantage of what we can do. And I think that's, the big thing is that we've seen, okay, we can do this. Let's do it. We can do beef jerky. Let's sell beef jerky. We can ship beef from the ranch. Why don't we just figure out how to do it and make it happen? And I think that's been the thing that's saved our bacon, literally.
We're out of bacon.
So
We sold out of bacon.
we're out of bacon. Never mind, we're sold out of bacon, so it didn't save any bacon. Mia received jerky a day earlier than expected. Good for you, because I shipped it out a day earlier than I thought I was going to, or a couple days earlier, probably. So probably would have been late.
Yeah, of course, joining Patreon helps our bank. Any source of revenue and stuff, and like they get we share reports and so that they can see the growth and stuff. And so obviously they're looking at our tax returns and stuff, but they're also looking at our history of income and our they want to see the farm store reports, they want to see website reports, they want to see YouTube ad revenue reports.
There's nothing like trying to explain to a banker what Patreon is.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, people give you money for what? And it's to support us.
Yeah.
Well, why would anybody do that? Nobody gives money to their local florist just to say, hey, we like you.
Yeah.
We're supporting you. Nobody does that. So trying to convince, the financial industry of how social media works is incredibly difficult.
And that's why we've been, for over a year, we've been trying to buy a bigger chunk of land than what we already own, and why it's been so extremely difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Is because social media income is often viewed as not stable, not legitimate. Oh, YouTube's going to go away tomorrow, and then what are you going to do? And our retail sales, our beef jerky, our meat, our farm store sales, our T-shirt sales exceed what we make in ad revenue. It's all driven by YouTube content, social media content, but all of those other businesses exceed greatly what we make in ad revenue.
Right.
So business is around a business. That's what, we've been working on that since 2017.
Yeah. That's been the plan.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't really the plan. It kind of became the plan within the last year. We said, oh crap, we got to do something.
Well,
This is fun and all.
Not
But
within the last year.
well, okay, when we started jerky.
That was in 19.
Okay.
It took us a minute to figure out what we wanted to do, what we could do.
Mm-hmm.
Logistically, it just took some time. So, JP, thank you for the super chat.
Thanks very much, JP.
There was a question right underneath that I wanted to answer.
I'm trying to get back to
Oh
it.
my gosh.
Okay.
Mike Erin, Coast to Coast Missing Time Twilight Zone theme. You gonna travel?
I don't know. I'm kind of confused.
Confused too. We'll get to the other super chats in just a second. Catherine Farms. Hey y'all, hope all is well. Question: what would you say the most challenging thing about posting content of your operation is? I'm thinking of starting, but not sure where to start. Thanks.
So if you're filming anything, it's going to take you 3 times as long to do it. That's my biggest problem. I don't film things because I want to get crap done.
I do all the time too.
Yeah,
It's
I got to get this
constantly
done. I
stressful.
can't film it. It'd be great content. I got to get it done. I can't film it. Today I had cows in the hay yard. They figured out how to open a gate actually, and I had them in the hay yard. And halfway through running out there with the 4-wheeler to keep cows from going on the highway, I'm like, oh, I should have grabbed a camera. But then I'm like, well, what kind of footage am I going to get of this anyway? I don't have time to.
Well, during the vlog, it'll be different because you'll just drag the camera around everywhere. But yeah, it is. Yeah, I make that choice all the time. You make that choice all the time. Of I have work to do. And is it interesting? Is it engaging? Is it something you guys want to see? And we know you guys want to see everything, but
I did something, Matt. What did I do the other day? And you said, did you film it? And I said, no. What was that?
Were you guys?
You know what? I say that all the time.
You moved the grain bin into the sales bar. Did you film that?
Yeah, we did that.
There was something you were doing with the
No,
grain bin.
you didn't take that grain bin move, did you?
Yeah, that was in the vlog, wasn't it?
No, you didn't
No.
film moving it.
I don't know. It's all blur.
It's all a blur.
Either way, this stuff happens all the time. You definitely have to decide, what you're going to share and what you're not.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the most challenging things because something you decide not to share, lots of times has come back to bite me in the butt, and I'm like, oh, I should have filmed that because that got really interesting really fast. And then now I gotta figure out something to make a video about.
But I think behind everything that you share, there has to be a story to it. There has to be a purpose. You have to know, you have to find your voice on social media.
Yeah, unless you're one of those people that just wants to say, hey, look at me.
Yeah, we're not the same as Millennial Farmer, One Lonely Farmer. We're not the same as any other ag content. They're not the same as us. We all have our own unique voice. Part of that is just obviously our operation is different, but we all approach agriculture in a different way, and so we have to find your voice on social media. Mackenzie always wants to make content and make ranch content, and we will eventually let her do that. But we always say you have to make purposeful content.
Yeah.
that is meaningful and that other people will want to watch.
I think you have to have something to say.
You have to have a story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
You have to tell a story.
We've got some
There's
super
super
chats here waiting for us. Sorry, guys. From JP Merrick, chicken moving can be dangerous. Mackenzie fell in the
Of course
brooder
you did.
and got poop all over her hands and was just horrified. From Reader, I was going to drive out there to get free help for a few days, but I'm still waiting for a home loan to pay for $1,000 fuel. Yeah, no doubt. Don't sweat it. We got all the help we can. We got Matt, really.
Yeah,
You
we're
know.
good.
And JB Well does not support his florist
Oh,
because his
he likes
florist
your
doesn't wear a
cowboy
cowboy hat.
hat. He thinks you're cute.
JB, next time you come out, I'll give you Matt's cowboy hat. All right. Let's see here.
You ship to upstate New York. We sure do.
Funny story. JB Weld
Oh, there's
showed
one
up here on the ranch at one point. We invited him to come and visit, and he showed up on our anniversary.
Yeah.
And we had pizza in the shop because I'm a romantic. And at the end of the night, JB Weld got up and he walked out of the shop, and we were saying goodbye, and he said that was very enlightening to see way behind the scenes.
Well, he's still around. So
And he's
that's
still
not
around. We didn't
too
scare
bad.
him off. So thank you very much, JB. We appreciate it. Thanks for having a thick skin, man. Mario said it wasn't from Reddit, but the first video I saw pop on my YouTube was feeding cows video. There you go. Classic tractor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it
The
all comes
algorithm.
around.
Road Toad, thank you for the $50 super chat.
Hey, Road Toad's back. How's your hair looking, man?
Revenue stream, Mike and the moderators headlining.
Aaron's pretty vocal.
We got to come up with something else.
I
But
know,
thank
right?
you. Good thinking out of the box.
Yeah, no doubt. Hope you're doing well, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Did you ever find some gloves, by the way? Because I was really no help at all with the whole glove thing. But we did have a friend of ours who was watching the live stream who said that she could suggest some gloves to you. I don't remember what she suggested.
I don't remember.
I don't know either. But she had some great ones. I'll get back to you on that one. All right.
Any chance of doing a live feed checking cows tonight? You guys can't see anything.
It's dark. Really. And so even with the...
I don't know how you explain the dark to someone from the city.
Oh, put the
But-
camera on Matt. So
I'm
we
working
can
on it. I
talk
gotta
about
find my
this.
cursor.
Yeah. Okay, start over.
Start over.
I don't know how you explain dark to someone out here or from the city, but close your eyes, stick your head in a bucket, and that is almost that. You can't see nothing.
But when the moon's out, like
It's bright.
it's so bright when the moon is out. So maybe on the full moon.
Oh, we could do
But
yeah.
still, the camera like darkens things. And
Yeah,
stuff.
I can adjust that a little bit. I remember when we first moved out here, and Aaron's biggest thing was like, it's dark.
Yeah, but now it's cool.
Yeah, now you're fine with it. But yeah, you were like,
I mean, I don't go like creeping
some
around.
street lights out here.
I don't
Until
know.
you hear
Oh,
something.
you missed super chat.
I'm sorry.
You guys.
Okay, another one from JP Merrick. When you fall asleep in the gator, missing UFOs.
I've never seen a UFO. I've never
I
seen
never
any
have.
weird lights out here.
No.
Weird noises.
Yeah, that's Matt.
Scroll up. There was...
What do you
Oh,
mean
too
it's
far.
me?
Too
Stop,
far.
what? Stop it.
Donald Meyer. Aaron, do you plant anything from seed in the high tunnel? Yeah. Radishes, lettuce, turnips, spinach, arugula, kohlrabi. I've done bok choy. I transplanted it this year. I transplanted spinach this year too.
How'd that work?
It's exciting. I mean, I didn't like hand transplant it. I used the paper pot transplant.
You have no idea how excited I was to hear that.
You're not excited. You
Oh, I
don't care.
was. Just almost pooped myself. So excited.
Yeah, I do plant stuff from seed. Leafy greens do great from seed.
Very cool. Let's see. Do you ship to upstate New York? You
Oh,
ship
yeah.
to everywhere.
Anthony, you're right. If everybody sent $10, we could buy the ranch.
Yeah, easily. Don't do that though. It sounds like an accounting nightmare.
Calvin
I don't want to sign that many checks. Could you imagine that?
would be like, oh my god.
They would
Like,
hate us.
So we have an accountant. We paid an accountant to do our bookkeeping for years, right? Because
You're not doing it.
God no. I think even I've never done the books for Owl. Like I never have. Even like just when we were doing farmers market and stuff. Like, well, maybe like the first year I did the books, the QuickBooks.
You did. We had QuickBooks for a while.
Yeah, but we had it for our previous LLC,
Yeah,
and I
that's
did
true.
it all then. But then I don't know, probably only like a year into Owl, I was like, I'm done. We're gonna pay the accountant to do all this, to do the bookkeeping and stuff. And so I was talking to Tiffany the other day, and she's like, of all of our clients, and they have a lot, they're a pretty big firm here in town. She's like, you guys have more monthly transactions than anybody. Like, it's an accountant nightmare. Like, and then if everybody sent us $10, oh my God, they would be so mad at us.
They would be mad. You guys all need to get together and work it out.
Like, send one group check.
Yeah, do that. Do that.
Deb said I have beautiful hair.
You do have beautiful hair.
Thank
I
you.
tell you that all the time.
And you're a good cook.
Thanks, Matt.
You're welcome.
You straightened. You left your hair straight the other day, like really straight. Like it was straighter than this. Cause like
This is how
yes, it was. It looked longer than it does now.
It doesn't get straighter than this.
I don't know. You had it like flattened out or something. I don't know. Something goofy going on.
And yeah, it looks really long when it's straight.
It is very long. Okay. Oh, $99 super chat there from Paymaker. Thank you for all the hard work you guys do to bring us Our Wyoming Life. Can't wait for the 30 and 30. Thank you very much.
He
I'm
sent
actually
his $10 check. He's good.
yeah, we're good. Actually, if you do it on here, if everybody gave $1 on here, then PayPal would, or YouTube would be in charge of the accounting mess,
And we just get
and
$10.99.
then we just get a 1099 and we get to go.
But we
Except
do
for Facebook, whatever the hell this is called, YouTube would take their 30%
Well,
of
We-
$2.5
and we have to
million
we have to get 229,000 people
to a live stream. Could you imagine that live stream? That would get knocked right up to the top of the algorithm.
Do you think YouTube can handle a 229,000?
I would love to
person
find
live
out.
stream?
We're never going to, but it would be cool to find out.
Can you guys arrange that? Can you get everybody together?
Get everybody together. Anthony, we're putting you in charge. Go visit everybody. Knock on their doors. Figure it out. Let's see.
Right above the super chat.
Right above the
The
super
question was
chat.
asked by Rodney Ormsby.
What? Rodney, Orange, Matt. Because I asked what Mike and Erin and I like to eat, drink, or eat. Is that the one?
Yes, they want to know what he wants to know what you like to drink.
Why don't you tell him, Matt?
Because with you, there's just, I don't have that much time to type.
I think that was a dig at
What?
you. Matt said he doesn't have enough time to explain what you like to drink.
Oh, that's rude.
There's so many options.
Yeah, what do you choose?
I don't know.
I don't either.
Trulies and raspberry liqueur. That's
Good
my.
for you. But don't send me any booze, or send her any booze, because, like, we got enough of that, too.
I'm not saying that.
Spoke like a true drunk.
Yeah.
You're drunk.
Don't worry, he'll tell you that you're a good cook here in a minute or two. That's his go-to. But you're a good cook.
You're a good cook.
You're a good cook, thank you.
No, road toad.
Okay, more hair in the drain than on my head.
Yeah, no, there's a lot in my drain too.
Yeah, trust me, I have to clean it out.
I'll bet.
She says, my sink's draining slowly. I need to teach you how to do it. Because it's a lot of fun. Awesome. Super happy fun
I'm
times.
sorry. Do you want me to get a haircut?
No.
It's like a ventriloquist. $1 super chat from JP
Thank
Merritt.
you.
Thank you very much. We're getting ready to wind things down here. We want to thank you guys for hanging out with us. From Mario, any chance that scoundrel, the armchair rancher, poking his devious head back into these live streams? You may be surprised, Mario. I had a nice long conversation with our daughter Grace this evening about the armchair
Oh,
rancher
did you?
and possibly a return of that
Is he
scoundrel.
getting a new shirt?
I hope not. That shirt is classic. May not fit him anymore.
How
yet.
is it no one has mentioned the jackalope? Lots of people mention the jackalope. He's always here.
Yeah, Bingalator's not here. That's why.
Russ said, so you had the feet delivered, don't usually pick it up. Yeah, we're busy.
We were too big. We actually had our neighbor Gary went and picked it up for us, so it wasn't really. It was delivered, but it was more like a favor for a friend. But we will pay Gary for doing it. Of course.
Yeah, Gary has a trucking business.
Yeah.
He'll charge us. But, it takes you 5 hours, and we only have trailer capacity for 3 tons.
Right.
And, you could borrow Gary's trailer. You're probably going to borrow it this week to go get some stuff.
I
But,
haven't asked him that yet, but thank you for breaking that subject. Maybe he's watching. Like, I'm borrowing what? What's Mike taking from me now?
First is my excavator, now's my trailer. What's next there?
We go down to Gary's rental lot down there, and actually the auger came from Gary.
Yeah,
The
everybody
new
wants a
auger.
Gary.
Yeah. He offered that though. He saw the auger in the sale barn. He said, "I've got one of those if you want it." That's all it
Gary
took.
has a lot of stuff.
I was like, I'll take it.
Gary's got a lot of stuff.
And then I kind of bugged him about it. You bringing it today? Can we get it today, maybe?
No, it was a Saturday. Today's Sunday. Yeah. No. So sometimes we've paid Gary before. Like I think one time he went and got 11 or 12 tons.
He
of
did.
food.
He used the semi. Yeah.
Yeah. It's super helpful. And when Jeff is here, like he runs back and forth a lot. It's a lot of time out of our day. If it's a farm store day, like when Dakota Mill calls and says your stuff is ready because like they have staffing shortage.
Yeah, and they're like, come get your crap because it's all piling up again.
Yeah. Like you gotta go. If it's a farm store day, like it's just hard because like you gotta be back in time because nobody can leave, and I don't know. It was nice to just be like, can you go get 6 tons? 3 tons is a lot of food, but like we go through it fast.
We do.
And that's something we're going to talk about. Like we've been talking a lot about how to explain to you guys like the financials of the ranch and stuff now that like we're doing all of this. And
so one of the problems that we had when Erin's mom owned the ranch and was managing or whatever, paying the bills.
When my mom was ranching.
Yeah, so it was hard for us to talk about the financials of
because
how
they're
things
her
work.
financials. They weren't our financials. We've talked about like the cost of a cow and stuff, like the cost of ranching, which brought us a ton of you guys. Like those were broad strokes. They weren't like our specifics. But like, how do we? Our books, like I'm not going to tell you guys what's in our checking account, but like I don't care how much.
For example, like if you knew how much a steak cost us as compared to what it sells for in the farm store.
Yeah, like I don't so much care about that. Like we make a profit. Like we're not in business to not make a profit. Every retail business has a profit markup. I'm not opposed to you guys knowing what that profit markup is or like the variables that go into like setting our prices but like yeah, that 6 tons of feed cost about $700 more than it did a few months ago. Like that's a significant increase. As you guys know, everything's going up, everything's costing more. Having Gary deliver it costs more than like the tank of diesel for you, but it's time.
Time is important.
So yeah, I don't know. We will be sharing financials with you guys that we haven't been able to share in the past.
Yeah, and I think that's going to come into play with also being able to show other farmers and ranchers, especially small farmers and ranchers like us, how you can change the game, how you can set yourself up to win. And I think, and that's what we're trying to do for ourselves. So being able to share that knowledge is a big thing for us also.
I mean, as being 100% direct to consumer, and our whole business plan is changing now and stuff. So it's not like we've been doing this, but it's just, it is different.
We're putting all our eggs into one basket at this point.
Yeah.
And that's spooky.
I mean, we've had our eggs in this basket for a long time.
Not all of them.
We sold 6 calves at auction last year.
Well, that's 6 that we knew we were going to make money. Or not make money. That we knew we were going to get money. We knew we were going to get money for. How about that? But yeah.
Yeah. It's Are you guys interested in the financials?
Everybody's interested. You say money, and everybody's ears go, what are we talking about now? Money? Yeah. People want to know how much it costs.
Well, let's ask them. Yeah, everything is expensive. We have raised prices on beef. I haven't raised prices on pork because the pork that's in our freezer now we've had since October. But yeah, next time we get pork, prices are going to go up. Next time we get beef, prices are going to go up. Inflation's sitting at like 7-8%. I raised some stuff that high. Some stuff didn't come up quite that high. It's projected to go up another 7 or 8%. I have to get us there. I have to raise our prices. Otherwise, we're losing money. So, isn't the financial side of it a private thing? Why do others need to know that? So with all of it, like, we can tell you what percentage of profit margin we make and stuff, but like, you
still don't know how much.
You still don't know how much is in our bank account.
And honestly, like, I'm looking at it from the standpoint of helping other producers do what we're doing and being able to. I don't want to say let us take the risk, but at the same time learn from what we're doing and saying, oh shit, crap, that doesn't work. Mike and Erin proved that doesn't work, so I don't have to waste my time trying to figure that out.
there's a million.
Hell, I do that
like,
every day in a video.
Yeah, I mean, there's a million things that we won't share with you guys. Like what FBN gives us to be a sponsor of this channel. I'm not going to tell you that. Okay, FBN doesn't need to. That information doesn't need to be shared.
I don't even know. So.
Yes, you do. But things like how much input it takes to raise a steer, there's nothing wrong with sharing that side of it.
No, I mean, and really, if you really wanted to dig into it, you could figure it out for yourself. We're just going to put it in one spot where you can see that and say, okay, this is how much a steer eats, and this is how much it costs. And if you can do math, you're going to say, okay, this is how much it costs to feed that steer.
Yeah.
And then when it comes out the other end, this is how much you have to sell that steak for to be able to make money to be able to go on. And if it's helping other farmers and ranchers, I'm all for it.
Yeah. I think, you know, when we first made the cost of ranching video way back in like 2018.
People were pissed.
Well, and I was like, how can we do this? Because we got asked that all the time. Like, how are you going to do this? Like, I got asked, how much does it cost to be a rancher? Or I want to buy a ranch. We still get asked that question all the time. How do you buy a ranch? I don't know that we're going to tell you guys exactly how much we're going to pay for land. That's going to be a private deal between us and my mom. Like, we might give you a ballpark.
Thank you, Jared, for the super chat, but I think Erin just answered your question.
Yeah, so we're not going to, we probably won't disclose down to the, you know, the dollar on how much we pay. We might give you guys an average. I'm not going to tell you how much we paid for the land that we already own. But, and some of that's because it's between family, and that can stay private. But yeah, like, what does a vaccine cost? What does an ear tag cost? What does 6 tons of feed cost? How much does it cost to raise meat chickens? Like, what does it really cost to raise a meat chicken? So when you come in the farm store and you pay $4.50 a pound, you know why it costs $4.50 a pound instead of what's a grocery store chicken cost? $8 for the whole dang thing. They cost me $3 just to get them here. You know, like.
Yeah. And it costs us $1 to have Kenzie do the chicken dance.
Yeah, I mean,
So.
Those are the type of financials that I'm not going to open up my bank account. I'm not going to show you our profit and loss. You're not going to see every category in and every category out.
Right.
But we're going to show you what it costs. Like, we've
if you want to value your food, you have to know what it's worth.
Yeah. And we don't know what our food costs because the government has been involved in our food production for how many years?
Look at milk.
Nobody can actually really tell you what. So farmers can tell you what milk costs to produce, right? But like, the government is involved in milk, and so the consumer doesn't really know what it costs to produce that milk.
Yeah, exactly. Jared, another $10 super chat. Fair enough, shrug. I'll tell you this. If we do buy the ranch, the monthly payment will be $15,000 a month, something like that. It's ridiculous. It's crazy.
That we don't know yet. We don't know if it's going to be 20-year term, 30-year term.
It's going to be a lot of damn money per month. That's it.
Yeah.
It's going to be a chunk of cash.
Yeah.
Road Toad, $20 super chat. Aaron, never seen you with an empty glass.
A little bit less.
She's working on it. Guys, we're going to cut out of here. We're already 13 minutes past our time, and I don't want to keep you guys up all night long.
There's no school tomorrow.
It's spring break. By the way, today's episode is brought to you by Spring Break. The kids are home for another 7 days.
I will never forget this time 2 years ago because this is when everything fell apart.
It is. This is when the 30 and 30 started last year. This is when we went into our 2-week lockdown that was going to save the world. This is when we all realized that we really didn't like each other very much and we had to live within close confines. And this is when we realized that a lot of people look better with a mask on. So altogether, it wasn't really that bad of a time. Guys, thank you very much for hanging out with us. We really do appreciate it. We will see you for our next live stream, which will happen during the 30 and 30. It'll be the first Sunday of the month. We decided.
Do you want me to pick a date?
You're going to pick a date or just tell us the date?
I'll just tell you the date. April 3rd.
April 3rd. We will be just getting started into the 30 and 30, but I'm sure we'll have some stuff scattered in there that you guys haven't seen before.
Thanks, Jared. That's our backup plan.
That's
but it's going to be you, not me.
Your feet look way better than mine.
You and Matt.
You have to touch feet? That's weird. That's weird. I'm not touching his feet. Ugh. Thank you very much to our moderators, Matt Fensel, Lori Hable, William Dunn, Zach Hewitt, Bill the Tractor Man. Thank you guys for hanging out with us, keeping us all in line. Did a horrible job tonight, by the way. Thank you, and we'll see you next time right here on Beyond the Ranch. Thanks, guys.
Man, we could have an OnlyFans.
Oh,
There is, I'm sure.
she's going to have some hellacious boob pics coming out.
I'm sure
Yeah,
there is pregnant OnlyFans
there probably is. For cows?
for people.
Oh, well.
I don't know if you can put animals on OnlyFans. New idea.
Matt, can you check that out for us?
No,
Can you see if we can get an OnlyFans account for animals?
that's gross.
I'm
Even
saying,
by my
why do you have to go
standards,
somewhere
that's gross.
weird with it? It could just be like one of the cats or something. We could have a three-legged cat OnlyFans. There are people that do like normal crap on OnlyFans, right?
Yeah.
The
The
people
last
like
time I
do
Googled
normal stuff.
something, the
Yeah.
Aaron asked,
Not all like weird feet things. And
No, some people just like talk and make content.
there you go. Maybe we can do that.
I'll look.
You look.
Thank you, guys.
Make sure you're like in incognito mode or
I
something.
will, because
Oh,
last
yeah,
time you
yeah, and this all
said,
goes back to our IP address, by the way. So
oh,
really watch what you're doing. I only have so many friends that work for the government
I
that can
understand.
keep us safe.
I understand.
All right. Thanks, man. Thank you, guys. We'll see you next time.
It's deteriorated.
Yeah, way downhill.